Ajuri Ngelale, the special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, is also joining me for this interview. You know, it's the inaugural Federal Executive Council meeting of President Bola Tinubu's administration, and that clearly indicates that the ball of governance has been set rolling at full speed. But well, let's hear from Ajuri. Ajuri, the first Federal Executive Council meeting, expectations are high. What I know Mr. President is going to give his command to these ministers, his charge to them to go on and execute his government policies. But what more should Nigerians expect?
What Nigerians can expect from His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the fulfillment of the renewed hope mandate. What they can expect from His Excellency Mr. President is that given the fact that the President is a man with an extensive private sector background, this is someone who is driven by results. He's not driven by rhetoric. He's not driven by how well you know him. He's driven by how well you perform with the mandate he has given to you. This is someone who will not hesitate to ensure that there are clear benchmarks based on time-based frameworks that would allow each minister to know whether or not they are performing up to the expectations that he has set out for them. The other point that I think is important to note is that as we commence this first inaugural Federal Executive Council meeting under this administration, His Excellency Mr. President is going to address the ministers this morning. And I think what can be expected is that the rules of the road will be clearly laid down. Anyone who fails to perform up to expectation, their job will not be safe. Anyone who performs up to expectation can expect to be empowered to do more. This is a president who is going to ensure that the administration succeeds on the basis of the work that is going to go in to the fulfillment of the renewed hope mandate by each of the members of the Federal Executive Council that commence work from today.
We have seen the President also unbundle certain ministries to enhance performance and efficiency. But we're also hearing in some quarters that, there seems to be some kind of confusion in some ministries about who exactly do they report to. How soon will all of these rough edges be tidied up?
No, there's really no. I was a bit taken aback by some of the reports along the line that there's some incoherence in terms of the reporting lines in some ministries. Many of these institutions have been established for decades now. Yes, you may have the reassignment of some directors or some permanent secretaries to accommodate the new level of enhanced specialization that Mr. President has brought into the new federal ministries that have been created. But this is not going to be an encumbrance to effective governance. What we should expect, what Nigerians can expect, is that wherever there are new ministries being created, that there will be effective working synergy amongst the bureaucracy in support of those new ministers and in support and in fulfillment of their new ministerial mandate. So I don't believe that that is something that will be an issue at all. And if issues arise, the President is somebody who is on the ball, somebody who is very, very well known for his level of detail orientation. He doesn't take anything for granted. He will be very sure that the Secretary to the Government of the Federation as well as the Head of Service are able to effectively coordinate themselves to ensure that the bureaucracy is, rather than being an encumbrance to the work and progress of the political appointees present here today, that they will actually be a boost and a point of compelling them forward to succeed in fulfilling their mandates under the leadership of His Excellency Mr. President.
Okay, Mr. President's speech to the ministers will be televised live on TVC News and other national TV stations. But can we preempt the President? What are some things we expect to hear him say in his speech?
Let me not go too far, but let me say that His Excellency Mr. President is a man of passion, as we saw yesterday at the NBA conference. He's a man of no excuses. He has been consistent that this is not the time for lamentation or looking back or blaming anybody. This is the time to buckle up, take the hard decisions and implement those decisions to the letter. That is what I think we can expect from Mr. President to tell his ministers today, that no excuses. You are here to deliver results. I expect to see the results, failing which there will be consequences.
All right, thank you so much, Ajuri. It's a busy day for you, so I'll let you just go about your day.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, there you have it from the special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on media and publicity, telling us what to expect and what the charge will be to these ministers as they settle